Welcome to the 33 Lounge. I'm your host, Nick. With me, as always, is JR. JR, say hello to the people.
Hello to the people.
Hello to the people.
What in the hell are you guys doing?
Your show has to go on somehow.
I'm your co-host, JR Spencer.
Now you guys are us.
Someone has to be you.
The 33 Lounge lives on.
Wow. This feels weird doing three guys. I'm not doing three guys.
Okay, where's the beat button at?
Wait, what did you just turn on? You just turn on something, turn it off.
What?
Hit the yellow button. Oh, Jesus.
What button? I hit the
Wait,
arrow.
go back.
I hit the arrow.
See that yellow button that's lit up? Shut it off.
What?
There
I
you
wonder
go.
what that was.
I don't know.
I didn't hear nothing.
Oh, my.
It
Ducking.
didn't sound no different.
Ducking. I don't know what that means.
Oh, I bet you I made it way better.
Yeah.
Walked in here talking
I
about
might have
doing
been. I
three
didn't talk
dudes.
during that time. I might have been like Donald Duck if I talked.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty good. Hey, way to start it off, guys.
Way
Good
to
job.
start it off. Yeah.
This is what it feels like to be JR.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sit over there, just not knowing what you're doing.
But the shades make it.
Yeah.
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 Very alien-esque.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, where do you guys want to get going?
Well,
Where do
first
you wanna
off, I'm going to
start?
thank both of you for being here.
Yeah.
I
No
have
problem.
I have my brother and I have my brother.
Yeah, third Spencer brother.
Boom.
We're all
Yeah.
we're back together.
The
guys.
last time you were on, Hainsey, huge numbers.
Oh well, that's not asking a lot now. I gotta
Well, I mean, you
bring
guys
up the
are
energy
the
level.
I might be part of the OG of the unit, if you will, but you guys are the patriarchs. You guys are the guys that make this happen.
Yeah.
You're the social media experts. You,
I slack now.
well, I mean, but the work's there. You guys are always prepared. Obviously, I'm super prepared today.
Oh yeah,
I
you're the
have-
facilitator, man. You got your notes ready.
Well,
Yeah.
From back here, I can't facilitate a damn thing.
Do you want to switch seats?
No.
Okay,
I like your uncomfortableness with the keypad there.
Yeah, I was like,
So.
I'll just start pressing.
Yeah,
What do we want to
just-
do here?
Yeah.
All right, I got it. Yeah, we're
The
starting.
longer
off
you
great.
hold that sensor button, the longer it beeps. So,
Let's just do it for an hour.
Oh, we got the content rolling, guys. It's weird not to when my setup is I don't have that down there, so it's weird not to watch yourself. So now when I see when you guys are doing
Yeah.
your show,
it's easy.
yeah, it's easy to like
Easy.
not look at the
Right.
viewers and look at that. You know,
I will
it
tell you right now,
Draws your eyes.
it is super weird to look at the back of people's heads.
it's super weird to talk to somebody that's behind me. I just want to be like,
Yeah.
hey.
Yeah.
But I mean, we didn't have enough time to figure out how to move the camera around and get a better angle, if you will. So this is what we're doing.
Hey, we're making do. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have a
Yeah,
good time. I'm
we're just-
excited. Thank you guys for having me. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
This would be like a triathlon of podcast today, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Spiggity show.
We did double duty.
Yeah,
you
Hainsey's
did-
Cave
you're
Talk.
doing
We
double
both
duty?
did ours.
Yeah.
And now we're doing the
We're
33
just
Lounge.
here doing each other.
Thanks for not bringing Babella.
Oh my God.
So Babella said, if you guys ever want to bring the ratings up in the Spiggity show, he
Oh.
said he will catch the Catfish Man. Okay. And that will be the big reveal that he'll finally catch him for you guys. And I was like, what are you going to do? Pull off the mask? And it's going to be me standing there like Scooby-Doo,
meddling
you know?
kids.
Yeah. Darn kids. We almost got away with it. Oh, man.
Oh man.
Today was not fun with him though, because he come from the pool already drinking, and I was like, I really don't want to do this show because you're not going to listen to a one word I say.
Oh man.
But it was ended up okay. It was good.
Yeah. Did you do a keep five, cut five?
Yes,
with him?
we did. We
Okay.
did a. It was appetizers today.
Ooh,
so, yeah,
appetizers.
so. And then we did top five. Our top five this week. You guys would have enjoyed it. It was villains. So it was from all different kinds. Like I even brought up athletes that I thought were villains. You know.
Oh yeah.
So
I enjoy
George
a good,
Pickens.
good villain. I enjoy.
Tom Brady was
Tom
on my
Brady.
list.
Yeah. Inflategate.
Yeah. Scar from Lion King, that was a top villain of mine. He really mortarized my childhood, man. That was the first time I seen somebody kill, in a cartoon. Mufasa fell.
Man.
All right, so what do you guys want to get into? Huh?
What?
What do you guys want to get into?
I
What do
don't
you want to
know.
talk about?
I don't know. There's some big penguin news.
Oh, yeah.
What was the big penguin news? Oh yeah.
Ron Barkle, Mary Lemieux, and Dave Morehouse
Want to buy back the
want to buy
Penguins.
back majority of the Penguins.
That's pretty awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the right direction they need to go in. They
Yeah.
already had a good hire last week with their
Yeah.
coach.
Dan
Yeah.
Muse.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked
Dave,
about that, right?
Dave,
Dave. Donnie
not
Kelly.
Joe Block.
I was calling Donnie Kelly Donnie Miller.
Man, Joe Block. Wow, that's a doppelganger. Huh?
Yeah, right?
Man.
They even talked about it the other night.
Yeah, I think they showed a picture of him side by side while he's
Yeah.
announcing the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I'm watching you guys have a show back here.
Well, when I was back there, I was like, it's the angle of the monitor. You can't
Yeah.
really see yourself, but you're there.
I'm
Yeah.
there. Yeah. Yeah.
You're
in
the-
the shadows.
You're the middleman. You said you did 3 guys. That's how we started it off. I thought this was a family friendly show.
No. I mean, it's cleaned up a lot. Let's
Yeah.
They-
We
Yes.
got this.
but it's still rough.
So I didn't really hear from you guys too much, but are you guys pumped about the coach signing? Like, I know with the struggles of the PK, I know that's like a big strength of his. Special teams is what we needed and lacked. I was pretty happy. I know a couple of my friends that are Rangers fans, they posted on social media they were not happy that we took him, that they lost him. But how was you guys, excitement level wise?
I'm excited for the player development part. I mean, he's got a lot of experience working with young players. So winning the under 18
Yeah.
world championships and national title, U.S. junior hockey title, like that's good stuff.
Yeah,
there.
all young. Oh,
Yeah.
you're right. He was with the national team for a while, the
Yeah.
UA18, right?
Yeah. And you got to figure the Penguins' bottom 6 is probably going to be loaded with Wilkes-Barre people that
Yeah.
were good this year. Sam Poulin should be coming too.
Who's
that? He's one of the top prospects.
Okay.
He took a little bit of time off year before last.
Mental
for
health.
Mental health.
Yeah.
But he was really good last year in Wilkes-Barre. I think he led them in points.
Yeah. It's odd that we're talking about hockey in June, but when you make a move like that,
Yeah.
we needed it, man. And that sucks because Sullivan was such a great coach, but they needed to
is.
make a fresh, start, and that's what they're doing.
Yeah, and he needs to be with a team that's ready to win.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
Yeah.
the Penguins aren't. I mean, they could be, but
Although I don't want to see the Rangers win a cup.
no, me
No.
neither. He made the wrong move going to
Where did Kreider get traded today?
Anaheim Ducks.
Okay. Yeah, that was a big move. I'm glad the Penguins didn't try to reach out. I'm sure the asking price was too much, and we don't need that right now. We need to get younger.
That's not a Dubas move anyway. He wants
No.
younger players.
Yeah.
So
So, JR, let me ask you a question.
I love questions.
Okay. With the couple week break between you and Nick, and how the show is like transitioned just to keep afloat while he's gone. Is it going to be like reunited with your long lost love whenever he comes back? Is there going to be excitement?
Reunited.
Yeah, and-
it feels
right.
so good.
Is it going to be nice to have like daddy back home
No,
essentially?
Daddy. I will bitch slap that mother.
I need like a thumbs up when to do
Yeah.
it because I can't see it.
I don't know. I mean, him and I have been doing this for a year and a half. Yeah, obviously we got started for you guys, but yeah, I miss him. I wish he'd come to. I'm gonna almost call it work. I
Yeah.
wish he'd come to work a little more awake, but I get it. Like working that night shift and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, the guy makes me laugh. I was just telling Jace here that there was one day at work at the Walgreens. He was talking about having voices in his head. Okay, and he said there's one motherfucker. Well, this is off the rails. He said that there's one guy in there that speaks Spanish. He has no idea what he's saying. And that was the funniest thing Nick ever said to me. And the guy makes me laugh. But I hope he's enjoying the beaches of
Yeah.
Myrtle, But I do hope also sands in places he doesn't want it. So
Well, it's natural, your guys' chemistry when you're on air together. So you can really see that the friendship is genuine. And,
it's all a shtick.
here's the thing. This is being like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to be modest and not be too cocky, but if the
Yeah.
numbers shoot through the roof after this episode, I think this is the 33 Lounge setup for now on. Just kidding, Nick. Well, we'll see you on here next week.
Yeah, no, it'll be good to have him back.
Yeah.
Yeah, being sick a couple weeks ago sucked for me. I really screwed him with having to do his show solo short notice, but I'm starting to get better. So, but allergies, man, allergies are raking me. The smoke from the wildfires from Canada, just ugh.
Well, I mean, you're starting to, you're on the mend now,
Oh,
man.
Yeah. I sound a lot better than I did.
Yeah.
Just even Jesus, when did we record? I don't remember. Not today, but
For last week's
Last Friday.
Yeah, last Friday. Like
Sunday. We recorded you Sunday.
Yeah, it was Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, I'm not as nasally as I was, but I still am. But yeah.
It's just crazy to think like you guys, year and a half, you've been doing this. We're both going on our years. When it comes to your guys' show, I'm blessed with one. I have an idiot co-host who just goes along with anything I say, but work schedule wise, it always works out for us. And you guys always have to battle with that.
Yeah, it's
because
tough.
you guys are on opposite shifts.
It's very, very, very tough. But we make it work at times. But I will say, we him and I talked about this whole video thing he did, wanting to do this, and then you jumped the gun and got ahead of us, and then it is what it is. But we do better on the Spotify's with just people listening to us.
Well, they can watch it on there too, and I know I don't watch you guys on YouTube.
Right.
What usually happens for me watching you guys is I watch it on Spotify. I listen to it in my car, and when I go home, I can watch where I pick up. So and I don't have video on Spotify, so that is yours on video on Spotify, Spence?
Yeah.
We do it that way.
because I record the same way he does.
Yeah,
Okay.
we just use this OBS studio and we do it all that way.
Yeah, we just switch the logo.
Okay.
At some point, I'd like to get a better computer, not a laptop, and that would change a lot of things with the video quality and such. So but no, it's again, this is just a hobby.
It is. It is, and I think we all three of us have like addictive personalities where like we're just obsessed with it. We love it. So you just want to invest more and more into it, not to make money, just to, make your quality better.
I'm here to make money.
Yeah.
We're struggling.
This is my only source of income.
All right. So how many minutes are we into the show right now?
13.
13. Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't we just, shout out to all the dads that are watching the show.
Oh, yeah.
Just say,
Father's Day.
Father's Day weekend, man. Happy Father's Day to you guys, Nothing?
No. Well, no. So let me touch on that. So the other day, last week, I brought up Father's Day, and my wife's like, "When is that?" And I'm like, "Oh, thanks." And then Noah comes in the room. Dad, when is Father's Day? And I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah.
So then I bought my own gift on Amazon because I was like, I got stuff in the cart because like Jamie was like, I haven't even bought you anything yet. And I'm like, that's cool. I got stuff in the Amazon cart. We'll go ahead and buy it. So I bought a sunshade for my Jeep so I don't burn my bald ass head.
Yeah.
I
need to get some sun on mine.
But
But
you ever burn your head?
I try to get it one time so I don't have to deal with it all summer.
It's terrible.
It is. It's very
Looks
sensitive.
like you have psoriasis.
Yeah.
I did it one time with hair. I mean,
Yeah?
I didn't have a hat on in Florida.
Yeah, that's a hot sun right there.
Yeah, it is.
So you, like you said, like, and not like, pick on your wife and your son, but like Father's Day is one of the most underappreciated days of the year. Like they said, it's ranked like 18th in holidays behind like Flag Day. And
you would think, because like men, last minute shoppers. Oh shit, I get this Mother's Day. That would take precedence, right? Whereas women are more planned out, more scheduled, more organized than men are. I'll admit it. I'm not a very organized man.
I'm not either.
Yeah.
I thank God for my life. Yeah.
So I mean, like, you would think that it would be a little higher than 18th.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Mother's Day, it's like your sons just love their mom so much,
Yeah.
I think that's more the case.
Mama boys.
But like, there was a comedian. He was like, rankings, Jesus, Mom, so Christmas, Mother's Day, and then it was like all these lists of Halloween, Columbus Day, and then it was Father's Day, and like, well, I mean, all we do, we're really just responsible for taking out the trash and cutting the grass. Oh,
Cutting the
yes.
grass.
Yes, it's warranted.
I figure I won't get anything.
Wow. Wow.
Wow. You need to text Ivory right now. Like, listen, I just put it on air.
Yeah.
So,
I don't care. I don't need anything.
This is great because I feel like you're the host. So,
and I don't have nothing in front of me.
You're doing great. Let's keep going with this. Let's keep going with this Father's Day thing.
It's just easy to have a conversation.
Yeah.
One,
Yeah.
we don't get to see each other.
No.
I get to see your brother a lot now because last couple of weeks we've been working together, so
Sure.
it's nice. But
Yeah.
I don't get to see you.
I
very
see you
often.
on Friday mornings at
Yeah.
the Walgreens.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we don't get to talk and visit too much. So I
Right.
feel like this is just us shooting the shit, anyways.
Yeah. No,
you know?
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is how I live my life.
I feel like I'm the most hated person in that building right now
Oof.
at work.
Oof.
So you would have been on somebody's top 5 villains on my
Yeah.
list. Jason said he was on a lot of people.
Yeah,
So
my crew doesn't like me right now. The people I'm working with, department wise, aren't happy that I'm in there. Well, they're happy I'm in there, but they're not happy about their hours getting cut.
yeah, there are a lot of more hours in that shift. So
Yeah.
it's not you personally.
No,
though.
no. My shift, my crew is mad that I'm
The
not
only
there.
person I think is personally mad at you is probably just me, and that's just because I see you walking around,
Yeah.
strutting your stuff, scanning stuff and counting,
Not doing anything.
getting 24,000 steps.
Well, that's what I
Got my
yesterday.
steps
Yesterday,
in.
mine was 27,000. Look at my steps.
A lot of steps. A lot of steps.
Yeah,
So-
but I would say for you guys not to get too sentimental, but really cherish your dad this Father's Day. Hang out with him, call him, whatever. Because I do miss my dad every Father's Day. It's just nice to whatever he's shown me to reflect on the kids, and that's where you focus at. But I know Father's Day for me and him was always a great day. We'd always have a few beers, have a cookout. So don't take it for granted because one day it's not going to be there. And I'm not trying to be sappy,
Oh,
but
no.
you know
Yeah.
what I mean? For real.
Yeah, no.
So,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. The years are numbered now.
yeah. It's crazy because
Yeah.
in a blink of an eye, we go from being the young guys, and now I got like 20-year-olds calling me uncle that ain't even related to me, just I'm old. Yeah. Uncle. Like, what the?
Yeah.
My back does hurt. You're right.
Yeah. The fact that I'm 44 years old baffles me. I know. I just spoke yesterday to some new hires, and I was talking about, my first day was in 2004, and I'm like, I was 2. Like, it's hard to wrap my head around the
Right.
fact that I'm, nearing 50.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I agree. Appreciate the time with Daddy Doug.
Shout out to him, huh?
Yeah.
Faithful viewer and listener.
I don't know how much he goes onto this platform here, but the other one, yeah. But because the F-bombs tend to fly on here, and
I got you.
that's cussing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
That's the only cuss word.
yeah, the Speedy Show, you keep it pretty tight-lipped. Don't ever have him watch my show because I can't control Jason, and I don't want to because that's part of why I love him,
Sure.
But here's the thing, guys. Who would have thought that people come to us for advice now? There's kids in our household that look to us for the answers, and I'm like, I don't even know what I got to do today. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure if I wipe my ass today.
But I'm pretty sure that's how my dad had to have been. That's how your dad has to be, but we don't see it that way because, they're God to us,
Yeah.
Heroes.
I mean, to think about when I was, 20 years younger, and my dad would have been, in his late 40s or so, and he would be complaining about being on the ground, working on a car or whatever. I'm too old for this shit or whatever. And I'm like,
I already told him. I did something he helped me, and he's like, started to say, and I was like, wait, I'm already at that age. And he said, don't wait till you're my age. I'm there.
Yeah.
Like, I already know.
It's just, I mean, when you're a kid though, like you think when your parents are in their 40s, like, man, they're old.
I know.
And now that I'm in my 40s, I'm like, I'm not that old. You know?
My dad, when he was like late 40s, early 50s, he still worked for the Head Start, Wells Head Start.
Okay.
So he would get the keys to the gym and we'd go play basketball every Saturday morning. I had my friends down there and it would be 20-year-old kids and he would be playing with them and he was one of the better players. I'm like, if I did that now,
Yeah. Pull a hammy.
yeah, I would, I would ref.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like,
I'll just be over here taking a breather. Yeah, no, I agree. You got good memories with your dad? You got to get one you want to share with us? I can't even talk.
When it comes to him, man, outdoors, anything that comes with outdoors, was he was the man when it comes to fishing, hunting. But the thing that I kind of learned from him, it was a negative thing, was his patience with me was very short.
Yeah.
He wanted to get it done and he didn't have time. So as me being a parent, I've learned I don't want to be like that because I knew I didn't learn as much, not shitting on him, per se, but that was a lesson I learned to like just be a better parent. It was like, I got to have a little bit more patience, but I don't have any bad memories with him. He was my best friend to the day he died.
Sure.
So
Sure.
yeah. What do you guys got going on? I know you guys, full wheeling trips, you guys still do that?
It's been a minute. Yeah. COVID really kind of like with everything getting shut down with COVID and everything.
Then we just didn't go back.
Yeah. It's just been tough. Schedules suck too sometimes, but no, yeah, we used to take trips down the Half Hill McCoy trails downstate West Virginia. Had some good times down there. The very first time, I'll tell a story real quick. He don't listen.
Story time with
He don't listen, so he won't get embarrassed by this, right?
Okay.
So the very first time we ever went down there, it was just me and him, right? And I borrowed my brother's 4-wheeler, and my dad had his own 4-wheeler. So we went down there and we stayed at the the Logan Motor Lodge in Logan, West Virginia, which burned down since. I didn't burn it down, but
Supposedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
So we got down there and there's a big parking lot. We parked in the parking lot and we went and rode for a half a day the first day we got down there. And then we went back to the parking lot and, the dust in your mouth and stuff. You got to knock that out with a little Miller, get a little high life in you. So we were having some beers and then we decided, oh shit, we got to eat. So we were going to order some pizza. Well, we couldn't find a pizza joint open. So we drove back into town and went to McDonald's, ate, went back to the parking lot and continued having libations, right? Having a good time. And then my dad was like, oh, man, I got to piss. I'm like, all right, go piss, He's like, oh, I'm not going to make it. Straight pissed himself. That was a good time, We've had many other good times down there. My dad, or our dad, I should say, we lost him to a group of Canadians.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
He met friends and was like, I'll see you guys later. Huh?
Yeah. He went back up in their room to drink with us.
Oh, nice.
So we went to the bar.
Yeah.
Oh, Dad had met some friends. You guys went out to the bar.
Look for us. Didn't know where we were.
Yeah.
So I'll add a story. So growing up, my dad, he was like his passion was night fishing, catfishing. Okay. And eventually we had our own bait shop. So right across the street from our house, he named it after me. Shop? Chris's Bait Shop on St. Clair Avenue.
Nice.
So we would work during the week, but we'd catfish every weekend. And growing up, it was like me seeing sharks because they were so big, but there was one particular time that we were fishing up north by Stratton and our boat broke down. The motor broke down. Where are you going?
You're good.
Oh, so the motor broke down, right? And I'm like, what are we going to do? Like, we're in the middle of the river. My dad jumps out of the boat and I'm like, what are you doing? It was in one of those sandbars. So we're in like 2 feet of water in the middle of the river, but it's 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm like 12. I'm like, do I need to jump and swim to shore? What are we doing? But he was literally just getting in the back of the boat and making sure the motor was all right. But in the middle of the night, seeing my dad bail and not saying, Chris, this is what we're doing, I thought this was the Titanic,
He's leaving me.
This is how, I guess
Every man for himself.
I guess this is how it ends.
Our grandfather would get bait at your bait shop. I remember going there.
Really?
That was your bait shop.
It was a shop up the street, and we bought it off my dad's friend, and yep, that was ours right there.
Oh,
yep.
dude, we were there all the time.
Yep, that was us. Yep, we had all kinds of stuff. I got in trouble because being a young kid, I would get left watching and being responsible. And if the water would rise in the creek, I'd have to make sure I get all the water lines up. And man, you leave too much responsibility for me.
Holy
I
shit.
was getting yelled at all the time. Yeah, I ain't killing no creek chubs and stuff.
I had no idea that my childhood was intertwined with yours.
A small world, right?
It is.
Yep.
We were there all the time. We were going fishing. We were stopping at that bait shop.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow.
There was only really 2 bait shops around here. The one right up, by
That place.
Pools. Yeah, I don't even know
Pools.
if he's still open. Is he?
I don't think
No,
he is.
there was the one in Tiltonsville too.
Oh, okay.
It's closed too.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a missing market.
No idea.
Yeah, now it's just live bait,
Yeah.
half dead night crawlers. and
Yeah.
then-
Yeah, go to the Walmarts and get it out of the cooler.
Yeah. So, I don't know, man. So you put the power game on. I was wondering what you're doing. I'm pretty excited that we get to watch the power game.
Yeah,
while the
Jameson
show's on.
Tyon's pitching.
Pirates are in a pretty significant underdog today for a good reason. The Cubs are 14 games over 500, or the highest scoring.
No, we're 13 and a half back.
Yeah.
Something like that.
yeah, we can catch them.
So this is the number 1 team in the NL Central versus essentially the last place team. But
Big series.
yeah, and our upcoming schedule looks tough. I know we have the Tigers next. We're gonna learn a lot from the Pirates, but I'm excited to see. I mean, it's nice. The last week has been nice.
Yeah, I feel like they're more where they should have been. This
Yeah,
last
right.
week.
Yeah, they shouldn't have been as bad as they was
No.
to start. Horowitz
Well,
coming back.
The big thing was getting rid of Shelton.
Yeah.
It sounds like from what Brian Reynolds was saying that the locker room, the clubhouse is happier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
they
it's
love
happier
Donnie.
place. Like evidently Shelton was just a miserable person.
Well, I mean, God, eventually it's got to kill you. Let's lose, and after year
Yeah.
after year. But like, to his defense, he should have been gone already.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was trying to get himself out of there, and we are the Pirates, so we just kept hanging around. But I will say this about the Pirates: if the bullpen pitches like they've been pitching, they're not going to go away. They're not going to fade. This is going to be the Pirates for the rest of the year, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They might claw closer to 500.
Yeah.
Last I seen, they were on pace to win 76.
That's
So-
6 games. I mean, that's we're that close to 500 of the.
If they continue to play
Yeah,
the way they
I feel
were.
like next year, like if these young players keep developing like Davis, they're going to be good next year.
Yeah.
Like just getting to there and maybe adding a bat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just would like to know what we're going to do with Andy Rodriguez, man. I would like to figure that out. I know he's not going to catch now, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
starting to become the odd man out.
Yeah.
And the injury thing, that doesn't help him either. And he hasn't been good at the plate. So,
Yeah. If he would just, you said if he would hit,
yeah,
then they'd find a place for him.
correct.
Yeah, you could take the
Yeah.
DH role.
Yeah.
Like I was talking to your brother, it might have been yesterday. We were talking about this situation where like it kind of sorted itself out.
Yeah.
With him getting hurt,
Right.
Because Joey Bart has been consistent, and now
Right.
Henry Davis is starting the trajectory is starting to go up,
Right.
and it's exciting to see.
And I've said it before. I don't know if I think I said it last show, but Henry Davis getting the nod as being Skeens' guy, I think has played a role in his
Confidence.
confidence. Yeah. So I mean that's a big tip of the cap to that kid. But I think we're finally seeing the real Henry Davis, and
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Me
you know?
too, love it.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: say it doesn't work out. Say he's just not even mediocre. Being somebody's personal catcher
Mhm.
will give somebody a career. He will go wherever Skeens is if Skeens wants him.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah. Worked out for
Yeah.
Yasmini Grandel last year.
Yeah.
Wasn't it wasn't it was a Red Sox. Who was the catcher that followed everybody? Oh man, it wasn't Veritek. It was
No.
somebody that was
It was Veritek's backup.
that
Yeah.
went with somebody. I can't remember, but he made a career.
Yeah.
And then there was always the knuckleball catchers that would just stick around.
Yeah.
So, I
All
don't know.
right.
Yeah, we're just we're mowing along, man.
Moving along.
And nobody has a phone out. Nobody has stats. Nobody has notes.
No.
We're just
No
we're
notes,
We're
no
just
nothing.
shooting
This
it.
is straight.
There's stuff on my laptop, but we didn't get set up the way we
No.
were planning to set up. So
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah.
On the Pirate subject.
Yeah.
Andrew McCutcheon, hit his 241st yesterday.
Yeah. Third all time now.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet to see.
Yeah.
So-
Nice the fan gave him the ball back.
Yeah, it looked like a guy was just like not even realize what he had. When I seen the pictures, he was just like happy to see Kutch,
Yeah.
like he didn't even bargain or whatever.
Right. He said it meant more to him than meant more to Kutch than it does him. So he
Yeah.
wanted to give it back to him.
Yeah, that's awesome, and
That's
I'm
probably
sure
the
he
only
got
game
some-
the guy went to all year.
He didn't even have a Pirate shirt on, so you're probably right.
Yeah.
So, but I'll be there next week. I
nice.
think the Brewers. I think it's the
Nice.
Brewers next. I'll be there Saturday. So it looks like Skeens is going to be lined up to pitch maybe like Thursday, so I'm going to miss it. But whatever.
Have you seen him pitch live?
No.
Oh,
no.
it's great.
Yeah, it's great.
It's
Yeah.
great.
We watched him blow a 6-3 lead when he
Yeah.
came out of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Come out of the game up 6-3 and lost.
O'Neill
7-6.
Cruz is
Oh, he's special, isn't
man.
he?
I love him. I love him. I wish they would lock him up now.
I got a bet on him for 30-30 club. It's looking pretty
I have
good.
a bet on him too, buddy.
That's what's
Yep.
up.
Yep.
For 30-30?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I have him on a parlay of all 30 home run hitters. He's one of them. He's
Okay.
cruising.
Yeah.
But he's got 12 now. So, I mean, and he was missed some time. So,
Yeah. Leading the league in stolen bases.
yeah.
I think he finally got picked off a few days ago. But the dude, I don't know. Even center field, like Paul Skeens even gave him a tip of cap that he's going to be a beast at
Yeah.
center field. And he's done nothing but grow in that position. There was a catch he made the other day that Stat Track or whatever you want to call it gave him a 50%. No, it might have been.
Oh,
lower
was
than
it lower than that? to
44.
catch
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
44%.
of catching the ball, and he got it.
He didn't have to lay out or nothing. He just
No,
laid
he-
it
it
down,
was-
huh?
It was by the wall, and he had to run in behind Reynolds, and he snagged it. So
Well, when I think of him,
yeah,
I don't think of another center fielder ever that you can say, you're not going to run on him. He's going to throw you out. Like
Oh,
usually your right
100%.
fielder got the missile.
yeah,
And he's strong, maybe one of the strongest, outside pitcher arm wise in the league, man.
Oh,
you
sure.
know, as center
Sure.
field.
Not only is he hitting bombs, I mean, you see the stats on exit velocity,
Yeah.
and he's like 18 of the top 20, and
Yeah,
since they started
right.
doing this, so, I mean, like the guy's got it. I just
Yeah.
hope that we give him an extension.
Yeah. I hope they sign him
Yeah,
sooner than later. If you look at his average, it's not as high as it should be, but he's a good leadoff guy. He gets walks. It does, like, his average doesn't speak for his at bats.
No.
Yeah.
Especially this year. He's so much better at the plate this
Yeah.
year. Like,
that average can be down all at once as long as there's home runs and walks involved.
Yes. And if he's getting on base, he's getting the second because he's stealing it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm all for it, man.
take
I
away
think-
that double play ball.
Yeah, I think Cruz should be a top priority, man, with Skeens.
Oh, 100%.
So
100%. And I mean, do the Pirates ever give Skeens an extension? I don't know. They should. They should have done it after last year. But we're well versed on how this organization is ran. We are well versed on how we don't spend money. We just make money. So I don't know.
So here's the thing that I did want to talk to you guys about when we brought up the Pirates, okay? And I didn't
Yeah.
talk about this on my show because, one, I don't have an intelligent cohort to, like, go back and forth with, okay?
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Last year when Paul Skeens came up, right?
Yeah.
They waited that extra month to get that
Yeah.
extra year,
Yeah,
right?
the Super
then they
2.
lost
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got the Pirates got ridiculed for that, right? Why
Yeah.
not bring him up right at the
Right.
beginning of the year? Blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Well, the Red Sox just did that with their number one prospect. I think yesterday, that Roman Anthony,
Yeah.
complete stud. They did the same thing. I don't really hear anything about that. And
No.
that's just normal. It's normal everyday operations for these teams, but it was a bigger deal with Skeens.
Well, I think the thing was with that guy, he's a stud, right?
Yeah, right.
But we're seeing a guy in Skeens that's breaking 100-year-old records.
Right.
This is a guy that's generational talent, a once in a lifetime thing.
Yeah.
So I think it's a different level, and I think that's why you got a little more flack. The Pirates got a little more flack last year for it, but I don't know.
Do you blame them though? And
I don't blame 'em.
hindsight to try
I
to
don't
get an
blame
extra
'em.
year.
Your team isn't good.
Yeah.
You know you're
Yeah.
not going to win that year.
Right.
But you didn't plan on winning Rookie of the Year and losing that year
Right.
control. So,
Right.
But it's good they kept it because they would have lost an extra
Sure.
year on top of it.
Right. I get it.
But
So do you have any Roman Anthony cards?
I don't think I do yet, but he might be in those series 2 boxes there.
I was like, that'd be pretty, because he would be in like the Bowman series, wouldn't he?
Yeah,
Don't they do prospects?
I have a Bowman mega box there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's Bowman cards sitting there on the table, but he might be in there. I'm not sure. I have to go back through and look. But yeah, I mean, right now we got a guy in Bubba Chandler who's lights out in the minors, and he's still down.
Yeah.
You know, we brought up Ashcraft. Ashcraft's been pitching really well.
Yeah.
Out of the bullpen too, which is weird. I don't know why they went that route, but yeah, I mean, Bubba Chandler, nobody's really making noise about the fact that he ain't been called up yet because the Pirates pitching has been just stellar. You know, you got Mitch Keller and you got Paul Skeens who have like 6 wins combined.
Yeah, Mitch Keller record looks horrible, and he's below 4.
And they're both in the top of the top 10 MLB pitchers in the league, but yet they have 6 wins combined.
Yeah.
You know, it's frustrating.
I think it's getting better for Skeens a little bit, but like he doesn't seem to show the frustration. So that's a lot of maturity. But Bailey Falter's a 1.
Yeah.
Where did that guy come from? Like,
Yeah,
what is this dude?
He's a stud too.
That was a steal from the Phillies.
Yeah.
when they
100%.
traded for him.
Yeah.
So you look at the pitching staff. I'm okay with Bubba Chandler just getting his innings down there.
Yeah.
Like you said, we're not in a position where we need to push for arms because we have a lot of depth.
We don't.
You know?
We just need bats. We need to make sure we're plating runs.
Yeah. So I could see if we didn't know what we had with Hainsey. Like he was supposed to be a 5th starter, and he's been really, really good the first 2 months. He's had a couple bad starts, but he's been okay.
Yeah.
If they move one of those guys in the middle of the summer and try to get a bat, that would be, I guess, the time. You know,
it ain't gonna hurt us in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you trade Hainsey and get a guy that's younger and have control for a couple years,
Sure,
that'd be good.
Because if he keeps this up, he's going to have a nice little asking price for a team that's trying to make a run. So.
Right.
Yeah. I'm glad we're talking baseball, man. I don't get to talk too much baseball.
Yeah, it's so nice to talk about baseball instead of a dude having a threesome with a dog.
Now listen, okay? Keep an open mind. It is funny.
Oh, it's funny.
I do have a good time with that dude, but conversations are hard to keep up with.
Now, I gotta ask you a question because like you'll ask him questions on your show.
Yeah.
And he acts like he has no idea what you're trying to ask him.
I know.
Is that truthful?
Yes. None of it's an act.
Wow.
When he doesn't act stupid, he is stupid. And a lot of times we're like, there's no way he's like that. But he's genuinely.
That's 100%
now, the one thing,
him.
he will switch. Like today on the show, he tried to put words in my mouth and say that I wanted to reschedule the show because I was tired. And I was like, listen. I was like, you're lying. I was like, we're recorded now.
Yeah.
So there's episodes you guys can watch that you'll catch him in lying. I was like, so the proof's in the pudding. But yeah, it's all genuine. It really is. And the banners back and forth isn't predetermined. A lot of it is me trying to catch him.
Yeah.
Not knowing because his reactions are great, you know? So, I mean, I like having him as a co-host, but it's a lot of work because he doesn't bring a lot to the table.
I mean, Nick knows how that is.
Yeah, but you're the color guy, and he's I just got an idiot I get to make fun of. But I told him to check out the Spiggity Show and 33 Lounge, so I don't know if he has yet.
He probably doesn't even know how to work his phone.
I know. He's like, I'm going to get this thing started. I'm like, you don't even know how to
He probably has a flip phone. Does Babella have a flip phone?
No.
He's a jitterbug.
No, but he doesn't leave the
Jitterbug.
password locked, and I always mess with it. I'm like, why don't you have a password on it?
He wouldn't remember it.
Yeah, that's true.
Fair.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, where you guys want to go now? Where are we transitioning
I don't
to?
know. We're at almost 40 minutes.
Oh.
I can't see from back here, really.
It's 39 minutes right now.
Okay. I thought it was close.
What's the sweet spot for tonight? What are we trying to hit?
Around an hour.
All right.
Yeah. So Aaron Rodgers is going to be a Steeler. We talked about him and I talked about this on Sunday, but I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. I was watching something, but they were talking about Peyton Manning going to the Broncos, winning a Super Bowl. Tom Brady going to the Buccaneers, winning the Super Bowl. Is this something that Aaron Rodgers could do with this team?
I don't know if he's physically capable. Okay?
Right.
I think he's his ego. I see you shaking your head over there. His ego is going to be good for the Steelers.
Yeah.
He's not going to want to fail. He's going to want to prove all the doubters. I mean, that's good for the Steelers. They're gonna benefit from him wanting to. I don't think they're in a worse position than they was. I think they're better than they was last year. I think he's better than Russell Wilson. I think he's better. I know the upside of Justin Fields being younger.
Yeah.
I think he's better right now. I don't think Justin Fields is going to have 28 touchdowns and 11 picks as a Jet. I just don't. I know Rodgers had some bad games. I went to one of them. I was at the Steelers-Jets game on Sunday night, and he looked horrendous. The Steelers played pretty well.
Tomlin and Hinner winking at each other.
Yeah, he looked pretty bad. The Steelers really owned him, and but then he had a good stretch at the end of the year, and that's good to see. You'd rather that than fade.
Well, you got to think he blew out his Achilles and come back, and he's old, right?
Yeah.
So his second half
41,
of the season.
man.
Yeah.
I don't know what you can ask out of a 41-year-old.
Right.
I will say that the rumor is now last week Alan Lazard was the guy that everybody pegged to go to the Steelers because that's Rodgers' guy.
That's his
I
guy.
seen a thing where he's trying to talk the Steelers into going out and getting Amari Cooper and just adding another veteran piece. So if that happens, not that'll be like, oh, tip the scale excited, but that is a nice little move.
I didn't go down the Twitter or X rabbit hole, but somebody tweeted out that they saw Amari Cooper flying into.
Okay, well that makes sense because that's
Pittsburgh.
what I'm hearing. So,
But I didn't click into it and see if it was just like one of them jokes where they show that like random black guy up against the the counter there at the airport and saying, "Oh, so and so's here."
Right,
Yeah.
always, man.
But-
and then we're always linked with everybody, but they are really trying to hunt down. I mean, they really wanted
need
Gabe
somebody.
Davis, but he didn't pass the physical. So third team, and he didn't pass the physical.
Yeah.
I know. I wanted some just to bring up the Bengals since we're talking about the football.
Man.
With Trey Henderson, with the thing that's going on with him, the Shamar Stewart stuff.
Yeah.
If you want to explain to everybody, but like they're saying he could go back into the draft next year.
Yeah,
Did you
we
see
were
that
just
stuff?
reading about that.
Oh, did you talk about it on your show?
No, we didn't talk
Oh,
about it.
A little
wow,
bit,
man.
dabbled in it. didn't
Okay.
we? But
And it's
from
not
what I
even,
read, the Bengals took the language out of the contract that he went. This dude's delusional though. He wants first round pick money. He was 17th overall.
Well, it's
like the contracts are set.
It's very confusing, and I think there's got to be a loophole to be able to be allowed to do what he's doing because all the money is just like you're not
it's set money. You can't like because they pulled the language that he didn't like and his agent didn't like out about void and guaranteed money that the Bengals had in there, and which some teams do. But they pulled that out of it, and then he still didn't want to sign. Like I don't know. Like I think 18.9s went 17th overall.
I just can't. I don't get it because the Bengals almost did him a favor and reached for him.
Yeah.
And gave him the upside potential is what they were shooting for.
They went with potential.
Yeah, and he is treating them like
he should have been
like
the
he's a
number
top
one
10
overall
pick, right?
Yeah.
And for him to like not even show up, never sign a contract. This is
he's
unprecedented.
No,
He's
he
there.
left.
He left. He left.
Oh, I seen video of him
he
there
was
at the
there
OTAs.
yesterday.
Yeah, he left.
And
He tried to say the Bengals are only trying to win arguments, not win games.
Yeah.
I'm thinking they just paid Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins, dude. They're trying to win games.
Yeah. I just don't get it. He's trying to back Trey Henderson, which I get it. That's your teammate. You want everybody to make money. Like they said, TJ Watt, same way. The
his
players are
teammate,
his
but
teammate.
he doesn't even know the guy.
But like,
Yeah.
You know,
I've never seen a guy that. Okay, so he
You're
only
a
had
rookie.
3 years. He had 4 sacks, so he's not like going nuts in college to where he has this. Oh my God, if he goes back in the draft, he's going to get a higher stock. I don't get it, man. I don't understand it. I don't know how his draft stock. I don't.
They said
That's
his
wild.
agent is like a new agent too. Like so his agent's inexperienced. He thinks he's better than he is, evidently. And I was excited about this dude because he was hugging everybody at the draft.
Yeah.
But evidently he's a douchebag.
Yeah, and that sucks because they're investing a first round pick on a guy that's not there to help, and he needs to learn. Even though minicamp is minicamp, whatever, but you're a rookie. You need to be there. You know.
Yep. Yeah, and then with the whole Trey Hendrickson thing, I think he's delusional how much money he's worth, being his age.
My rebuttal to this is if we'd have brought this up a year ago, you were arguing how he was probably the best defensive player in the league. He signed the extension. This was his last year of his contract.
Yeah, he signed an extension.
Yeah,
exactly.
but I mean, this is last year of his
this
contract,
is my thing
correct?
Yeah.
So like,
my thing with players,
if
you
he's the
signed
best
a contract,
player, you would think you'd want that money.
but you signed a contract.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the
you've signed
extension
it.
is this
You
is
can't-
last season, just like what?
You sit out That's the same thing with
Yeah.
Watt.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
You
Yep.
signed a contract.
Yeah.
Like I can't go to work.
I'm not mad at TJ Watt.
I can't go to work and say
Yeah.
I'm not working. You're not paying me enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I get the both sides of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, as a fan, this dude's making $20 million a year.
Yeah.
I can't go say I
Right.
want more money.
But we're
You know
just
what I
not.
mean?
We don't have that.
No, but
yeah, we
you
don't
know what
have
I'm
that
saying?
luxury.
Right.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
I mean, he signed a contract.
Yeah.
And it was an extension. It wasn't like
Yeah.
the first contract with the Bengals.
Yeah.
He signed an extension. Yeah, and then he
I'm not trying to get your blood pressure up. I'm
Oh,
just
no,
saying,
no,
like,
no.
both
No,
of
no,
us,
no.
they're the same. They're in the same.
Yeah, and I will tell you
position,
this
know?
too. Like TJ Watt, he deserves more money than Trey Hendrickson because age difference on him. You know
Why?
what I mean?
Trey Hendrickson's older than TJ Watt?
Yeah, he's gonna be 32 this season.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he wants 5. Trey Hendrickson wants 5 years.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
He's
And I don't
32
want to
years
give TJ Watt 4 years. I wish if they're in a bad position this year when it comes to TJ Watt because they should have traded him if they were going to before the draft.
100%.
Yeah.
Now they can't. I
Same
think
thing
he's
the
going to get
Bengals.
the money.
Yep.
I think they're going to be strapped to get him the money. But I think the way they're going to do it is this is what they said on radio is I think TJ Watt annually is going to be higher than Myles Garrett, but the money is going to be like the first 2 years he's going to be making so much. The last 2
Yeah.
years is going to be shit.
Yeah,
You know?
that's
But the average annual salary is going to be what he's going to want as an ego.
That's the thing too with the Bengals. You have a salary cap. They just paid all that money
Yeah.
to Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. You're not, and it's guaranteed money to both of them. And Trey Hendrickson wants all that guaranteed money. There's only so much money,
Yeah.
especially with teams like ours. There isn't a big financial person
Yeah.
with the teams are the business.
You can't really get mad at the player though.
No,
They're just trying.
No,
to,
no.
You know, all right,
like there's both sides, obviously, but I'm not going to side with either.
Right.
You know what I mean?
yeah, it's just
but-
it's a shitty situation. It really, especially when your rookie tackle or rookie defensive end isn't showing up. Now the other guy, and you're just they're having issues. So.
Yeah, and then Sam Hubbard had to retire because it's knee injury.
Yeah.
So
Well, we'll trade you Jack Sawyer if you want for a
Okay.
3rd round pick in the future. We'll
Okay.
make the
What?
deal. We'll make the deal on the 33 lounge.
No. We ain't getting rid of Captain Jack.
I wouldn't have been mad if they would have drafted Sawyer. Like
Ah.
I wouldn't have took him in the first round, but that wouldn't have been a bad pick in like the 3rd round.
Kid's going to be good. I mean, he's not going to be TJ Watt or that elk, but similar.
I think he's gonna be good against the run, man. He's tough.
Oh yeah, he's a good ball
That's
player.
the other thing with Trey Hendrickson too. He's not good against the run. Like he's
Yeah,
solely
you've
a
told
pass
me
rusher.
that. You told me
Like,
that. Yeah, they can run to his side, right?
TJ Watt is more of a more rounded defensive player.
Yeah.
I think that's what hurt Trey Hendrickson when it comes to like defensive player of the year stuff because he doesn't have a lot of tackles per se,
Yeah.
just sacks and pressures.
Well, I know TJ Watt. They're trying to do the Myles Garrett thing this year. They're moving him around everywhere. They said game planning him in the playoffs is just too easy.
Yeah,
You can just shift everybody over to that
Well,
side. He's going to be there.
If
you
we're
know?
healthy in the linebacker role, hell yeah,
Yeah.
move him all around.
Yeah.
because
You
that's
know
going
what's
to
not
benefit
fair?
from that.
is when Myles Garrett lines up over a center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's
Yeah.
they have no chance.
Yeah.
No.
Well, how about when
they
he's
don't.
standing up over the center? He's
Yeah.
just going to run
Right.
through.
Yeah, he just goes right through, and then
Right.
TJ Watt's going to do the same thing.
So there is a little bit negative when it comes to minicamp, when it comes to Steelers. Our 1st round pick, Derek Harmon, they're saying he's kind of like a fish out of water right now. He's a little raw. So I was expecting higher things. Hopefully he picks it up in the summer training camp. He gets rolling, but right now they're saying that he's kind of raw. And I was expecting plug in right now. You got another starting bookend, and
Sure.
that doesn't seem to be the case. And I'm hoping that he does pick it up because I want to root for the kid. That story on draft night was amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
you just felt for the kid,
I will say though, everybody's pretty excited about Broderick Jones moving back to the left side.
Yeah. I mean, that's where he should have been the whole
No,
time. That's
yeah.
on the coach.
I think that's going to be a big thing for the Steelers this year,
Yeah. It should. It
Yeah.
should. It should.
especially a 41-year-old quarterback in the backfield.
Yeah. That tends to hold on to the ball just a little bit,
Just a little bit,
but he doesn't turn it over.
but he can still sling it. I was watching video of him; he can still sling it.
Yeah.
I think the thing with Rodgers
Just
is
sling it right to
he's
9
not going
and
to be
8.
consistent. He's going to be. You'll have like a couple good games and then a couple bad games.
Good
couple
thing is
games.
he doesn't turn the ball over. I mean, 4 years ago we're talking, he was the MVP of the league. So like he was winning MVPs at 38.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
37. But
Yeah.
like that's a long time from now. With the Achilles injury and everything. I don't expect him to be the MVP, but he still has it in. Like you said, he's 41.
Yeah,
He's
well,
not going to be great.
He had the same thing as Dan Marino. Dan Marino had that Achilles injury late in his career. You know what I mean? And Dan wasn't mobile anyway.
Yeah.
You know what
No,
I mean?
he's a
But
statue.
He wasn't the same player after that. And it seems like Rodgers, I mean, they're both Dan Marino was good still after that, but he wasn't Dan Marino. You know what I mean? And it seemed like last year Rodgers just showed flashes. So I don't know, maybe modern medicine. I mean, it probably is a little better off than surgery wise.
It's just putting a Band-Aid on it. We're never, I guess, as the Steelers, they're never going to try to tank it enough to go get a good quarterback. So we're going to just be dealing with this until.
That's clearly evident.
Yeah,
this
I mean,
year. They had the opportunity to do it this year, and they're not. Doing
they
it.
believe, man. The whole. It's not Tomlin. It's the whole front office, all the GMs, the scouts. They all believe they're this close. In reality, are they? No. Most of us don't think so, but they do. So that's why they're not giving up on it. And that's.
I mean, you never know. You never know how it's going to go.
Yeah, it's just playing in the AFC. If it was the NFC, it'd be different. AFC, you got to get through that gauntlet,
and you got to get through the AFC North on top of it.
Which they've handled it. We're making the playoffs consistently. Not winning the division. Daddy's in Baltimore right now, but we're all there. There's consistency in the division, and
I love AFC North football.
Yeah.
We're not the best division anymore. The NFC North is the best.
It's still
division,
the most exciting to watch.
Yeah.
Even though it can be boring for people. But, it's old school football.
Don't let us play in September, man. Let everybody play in December when it's nasty out. Yeah. How's it feel 45 minutes in and being in the middle? You got you feel more comfortable?
Now I'm starting to get used to this. Yeah, I could do this every week.
Hey, so when Nick comes back, just sit right there.
I'm not. I mean, I won't even invite Nick over anymore. We'll just shut it down.
I will say this, man. Doing a podcast alone is not fun. After getting somebody consistently.
I can't imagine.
Yeah, it's not fun.
This guy's done it a lot,
it's
and
tough.
I can't imagine sitting there just.
You have to plan for it.
Yeah.
Can you beer me? Beer me.
Yeah, I can beer you.
Thanks.
Can I beer myself?
Yeah, beer me yourself.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, get a skinny can. Don't hit that boom. You just hit my boom.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I wasn't looking back. I was beering myself.
That's all right.
These are cool looking cans. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, they doing it alone, you just have to prepare differently.
I feel like ranting. I like to rant when I'm by myself, and I haven't had to in a long time, thank God. But that's what you got to be prepared to just go on something you're passionate about because you don't have that wall to about.
No. It's just
that's what made it weird when I had to do it, like with a quick turnaround.
Yeah,
I was sick. I was like, I didn't want to cancel. Which I probably should just cancel.
But I told you, dude. I said whenever you said you were doing it by yourself or you did do it by yourself, I was like, I asked you how it went. You said it went short 30 minutes or something. And I was like, but you put something out there.
Yeah.
Like you still put something out there and that you got to have, like, that's great that you just went through with it. Even though you wasn't prepared, your brother was sick. It happens. You threw something out there, you know? So people that do enjoy your content was able to watch something.
Yeah.
See your beautiful face.
Yeah.
Meow.
Meow. See?
Wish I could do that. See? I love when, you go on the Hogan stuff, man. That's great. Listen here, brother.
Do you enjoy the catfish stuff?
I enjoy the catfish stuff to an extent. If I had to criticize it at all, is when you guys read it for a long period of time, I lose where we're at. Lose people and stories.
Yeah.
When you guys are like talking about it and you guys are shooting back and forth, I get engaged a lot more. And it might just be my ADD or my like not being able to keep attention. Because then I'll just forget like who are we talking about? What but happened? I do enjoy it. I do. It's in my back of my. It's right in my wheelhouse, so like I'm afraid when I take the dog outside. But I do enjoy it.
Beer out.
It's something different. It's you found your niche, and I love it.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it today.
You didn't?
Sure
well,
didn't.
you took a break, huh?
We read soft porn today.
Soft porn.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah. We did a Babella episode.
No, you didn't. You said soft.
We talked about a we talked about a hotel in Wheeling called the we were pronouncing it as McClure.
It is McClure.
McClure?
Yes, I heard. Yes, yeah.
We did a story about that and very soft pornish.
Yeah.
Okay.
As the story was written.
Okay, so if you guys
a lot of thumping and dripping and knobs.
Okay. A lot to take in there. Well, I was going to say, if you guys ever go down to the Bel Air house, I would love to join. And I know Shasta would too, man.
Bad.
That's something that I've always, we watched documentaries on it. So when you guys brought it up, I was like, yep, I know exactly what you guys are talking about.
Sure.
So.
Yeah, I tried to go around and talk about different things around here
Yeah.
that are paranormal or cryptoid or whatever.
Yeah. So, you guys, I know you branched out as well as I do when it comes to just doing your own spinoff show with the WWE.
Yeah.
It's probably, I know I only do it once every, pay-per-view. So I do it once a month. Now I'm doing it twice this month, just like you are. But I really look forward to that whole episode, knowing if you're tuning in, I get to talk about something I really, really want to talk about and with somebody that loves it. So I know, is that how you guys feel whenever you're doing the hot tag? Are you excited to, all right, we're talking about wrestling for the whole show?
I feel that way every time I do a show with my brother.
That's pretty badass. It's just because the bonding, huh?
Yeah.
You want to elaborate and say the same thing, or you're just like, I'm awesome.
No,
I agree. It's a pleasure to do a show with me.
Yeah.
I've done many shows with just myself.
Yeah. No, it is.
I know how awesome I could be.
It is nice. It is nice to have like the ability to just sit there and bounce shit off of each other and just stuff you enjoy to like take in. Like it's good. It's like, and him and I text a lot outside of a podcast, setting, but to be able to feel how we feel about how the state of wrestling is and how Triple H is leading those guys to where he is and stuff like that. And how far it's come since, Vince McMahon did a lot for wrestling, he changed the whole landscape of it. Right. And God bless him for that. But, as time went on, well, the stuff Vince was doing got stale. Right.
Right.
So the stuff that Triple H is doing now is like, wow, this is cinema. Right. As they say, everybody like jokes around about that, but, it's fun to watch. Last year when we went to SummerSlam, dude, that was one of the coolest moments in my life. Right?
Yeah, it's badass. That's cool.
I've never been to a PLE or a PP pay-per-view, and to do that, with my brother was a good time. My wife came along too, and Renee, but that was up there with going down to Cincinnati and watch the Bengals play. I'm not a Bengals fan, I was for that day.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's always fun to sit down and talk like that.
Yeah.
Because, if 2 people watch, cool. If 7,500 million people watch, even cooler. But, just to sit down and talk.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it, like the MMA stuff when I do it.
Sure.
What I'll say about you guys doing a hot tag is, and Jason knows, I follow wrestling from afar.
Sure.
So I don't watch the weekly shows. I don't watch SmackDown, but I know the storylines. I watched Money in the Bank last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It was on the same time as UFC. I had it on. I was able to know exactly what was going to happen before the matches. Storyline aspect, you guys already had it.
Yeah.
Painting the picture for me.
Sure.
And that was great. So watching Money in the Bank, I wasn't lost on, where
Knew
these
what you
antics were
needed to
going.
see or whatever,
Yeah. So
right?
like you guys did a good job in that aspect as somebody that watches a show and supports you guys and not a huge WWE guy.
Yeah.
But the one event I watched, I was there knowing what was going on because I watched you guys. So that's good. Yeah.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, that's what I try
Thanks.
to do.
Yeah.
I feel like if I would watch UFC, that's how your show would be for me.
Yeah.
But I don't watch UFC.
And that's okay. But I noticed with my viewers, like last week's UFC episode was higher than my actual show. So like, that's good. I tapped into a little bit of network that people actually like listening to UFC or watching us talk about it, so that's
I haven't had the hot tag out viewer my regular show yet, but I've had the clips. I'll clip.
Yeah.
They've
bonkers.
Outdo
Bonkers.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was telling. I was talking to Jason on the show today. He said his girlfriend is posting all these videos on Facebook because I was like, what is she doing? Because she's posting a bunch of wild videos, just random rants and stuff. And he's like, the views she's getting is unreal for these things, and we're not getting that amount. And I'm like, well, it's like a 3-minute threshold or 5-minute threshold. If people want to scroll, and it's the shorter videos are just going to ramp up views, and that's okay. What we're doing is not, we're not going to be getting the high views. It's not.
What I have found, if I cut those remix things, I might hit like 1,800 views on one. Like I've had 2 to do that. Like the last one I did.
Yeah.
And I'll get more views on my episode that it's from because of that. So it works to draw people to that. But YouTube really pushes those 3-minute videos right now because they're trying to battle
Yes.
TikTok.
Yeah, they want it. They want to. Yep.
So it's hard to break the algorithm with a longer video.
Yeah.
It's easier with the shorter video.
And you have to pay. You have to pay to get on
Yeah.
people's algorithm.
I'm
You
just
have
going
to.
to start doing 3-minute videos with Nick. It'll
Well-
be like sex. You know what I mean? Well, not with Nick.
Wow, you're pretty.
I'm over here
you're
doing 3
standing.
dudes. But boom, get it over with.
If
you know
I
what mean?
was worried about views, okay, and that was the objective,
Sure.
I wouldn't be doing this. I
No.
would just be posting
Yeah.
TikToks and YouTubes, our silly stuff we do.
Right.
But this is just fun, man.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
It's a blast. We've all been doing it for over a year now,
Yeah.
and we haven't got bored with it yet. It's
No.
awesome.
Yeah, I just do the clips to like just promote myself.
Yeah,
That's all
absolutely.
those
I'm not
are.
down it. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like,
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, it'd be nice to make a little money.
oh man, would it ever?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't even want a lot of money, just like enough to put into it.
Yeah.
You know.
Get back out of it.
Yeah.
Right?
We need
Yeah.
to find somebody that wants to edit for free and be a social media manager
Yeah.
right out of college and be like,
Right.
hey, you wanna follow these 3 shows and
Right.
bring us up? I don't know if the content we have is spectacular, but we like making it.
Well, I mean, if you have
And-
somebody that's good at editing, it could become spectacular.
Absolutely,
I
because
mean,
that
what's it-
intro was dynamic.
Yeah. I mean, what's the difference really between what we do and
Yeah.
what you see on Barstool,
Right.
McAfee? Nothing really.
Nothing.
Yeah, I
It's
guess
just-
you're right.
Yeah.
It's just the audience,
Yeah.
the level of
Yeah. The amount of money they have.
Right.
yeah,
is
the
where
eyeballs. Yep.
right,
draw the eyeballs.
right.
I will say, Pat McAfee's dynamite, dude. He
Oh,
just
he's
everything he
great.
touches is gold.
Yeah.
He's just
It's
so
great.
good, and I like he brought his friends along, and they're all
Right.
good now. And just,
That's
he's
what
got
we're
some-
trying to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, baby steps.
Baby
yeah.
steps.
Really
I mean,
small,
if I could
tiny
get,
baby
if
steps.
I get to do color commentary on Raw every week because I have a podcast, I'll take it.
They don't want me on the UFC. I'm like, oh shit.
You'd be in them reaction videos of Rogan.
Those are the greatest, man. Those are the greatest. Oh. UFC was good last weekend. I was really happy. It was exciting. Thank God, because they missed last 3 events were just snooze fest. And
really
yeah,
duds.
Yeah.
That big chick won, huh?
Yeah, she's massive.
Yeah.
she's massive.
Nunez going to come out of
Yeah,
retirement,
That's gonna be a pretty awesome.
get her
fight.
ass whooped
Yeah.
by her.
No, Nunez is the man. I almost said she's the man.
Yeah. O'Malley lost, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was actually a really, really good fight. I
Was it?
was really happy.
That was
yeah.
a submission, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was pretty bad.
I didn't get to watch, but
You seen the results?
yeah.
Yeah.
I do miss watching UFC. I do enjoy it, but it's tough for me because, well, one, it's expensive to try to watch.
No, it isn't. You
What?
just got to come down to Hainsey's Cave Talk.
Oh, well, yeah, I know that. but I'm
And-
usually working.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. but,
You know, it's hard for me is I know you said you stay up late during
Yeah.
on the weekends. I know your work schedule.
yeah.
You get off at 10, so but like, dude,
Oh, I'm usually up late.
oh man, I can't. Like,
Yeah.
tonight, it's late for me.
Yeah.
like I would
It'll be 3 a.m.
See,
I'm like,
the
oh,
thing
man.
with us, we don't sleep.
Yeah.
that's the problem.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm going on 4 hours, man, from yesterday. Yeah. So yeah, 7 to
run.
11, I slept.
Yeah,
Man.
I usually run 4 every night during a week.
I got to be back at work tomorrow.
So when
at
Nick
7.
says like he's tired, he don't get sleep.
Yeah, he's
I'm
a
like, I'm with
bitch.
you, buddy, but
Yeah.
like I'm still doing stuff.
Look at
I'm
you.
still.
Got notes, got prepared, ready to roll. You don't care. Double duty, doing dudes. Yeah.
Had the shades on. Say hello to the people. Oh, this is awesome.
What are we at? What are we at? A little over an hour?
Oh, almost hour and
Nah,
4.
I guess we can shut it down.
All right.
You know,
Shut her down.
shut it down.
Sounds good. How do we end this thing?
I have no damn clue. Something about thanks for something, and
Thanks for listening.
then you say
watching.
peace.
Hey, before we get off this, okay, go to Hainsey's Cave Talk, subscribe to my channel, check out my latest video, like it,
subscribe,
comment, let us know.
comment.
Yeah, okay, and then
Hit the
go follow
bell.
The Spiggity Show.
The Spaghetti Show.
The Spiggity Show. Subscribe to his channel as well.
Don't give a shit about the 33 Lounge.
Hey, and the 33 Lounge. If you guys like this new makeup, comment below. We'll try to figure
Is
something
this better
out.
than the OGs? Who really gives a shit about Nick? I know the better Tuttle brother doesn't.
So to end this thing, do I need to hit any of this stuff?
I know.
Oh, hell yeah, let's-
No,
do
you
it.
don't have an outro.
You're
like
just
I do.
there. Like me.
Like we
That's-
screwed up my outro
See?
on my show.
yeah, we did.
We had to redo it.
Yeah, I don't have an
And
outro for
Elvis
here.
has left the building.
Yeah. But like, yeah, it's easy sitting over there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Just hit that button.
Yeah. I miss
It
way.
wasn't easy. Did you see what I did
Well,
at the
yeah,
beginning of the show?
you messed that up a little bit, but that's all right. You know, you're still beautiful,
Well,
and
thank
that's
you.
fine. Yeah. But no, I appreciate everybody out there listening. I appreciate you two coming in here and making me sit in the back and me walk in on you guys doing what you were doing. So
I
yeah,
feel
about
like
to
I
get
feel like this
dirty.
was like an invasion.
invasion. Yeah. But-
We're taking over.
Yeah. It's like NWO.
Yeah.
The Outsiders.
We're the outsiders.
Wolfpack.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I appreciate you guys coming along.
Yep.
I don't miss Nick. No, I miss Nick. Can't wait to see him back. Man, I got to work 5 straight days. Then I got to work 3, and then I'm on vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got one coming up too, July 4th, the week.
There you go.
I have none.
But thanks for having us, man.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys.
Yep.
Yep.
So, yeah, from there, thanks for listening. We love you. Somebody say peace.
Peace.
Oh, that was good. Peace.
It didn't transition.
Peace.
Oh.